Hey guys, we are here today at a memorial for two gentlemen who died in a wildfire. They were firefighters, and they were killed in a wildfire, unfortunately, out here. If you look out that way, you can see the two crosses where it happened. I'll be walking out there. Yeah, it's a sad story, interesting story. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out my Zoom. But anyways, we're here at the memorial for you, and I'm going to tell you the story. Okay, so here's how it started. I think I just heard some gunshots out in this area. A lot of people come out here shooting because it's in the middle of nowhere. But anyways, here's the story. It's very interesting. It says that late in the evening of July 28th, 1995, not far from where I'm standing, a raging and fast-moving wildfire overtook and tragically claimed the lives of two Kuna volunteer firefighters. So they're just volunteer. It happened amid an unusually severe convergence of weather, a dense growth of grass and brush, and wildfire. The effect of such a devastating loss rippled through the community and firefighting organizations locally and beyond, and is still felt today. As the hot afternoon that July day transitioned towards evening, a large storm system was making its way north from Nevada into southern Idaho and across the Hawaii Mountains. The sky rumbled and repeatedly lit up with cracks of lightning. The storm carried no rain, and the dry lightning ignited multiple fires in the dry grass and sagebrush across the region in the south and southeast. There's a lot of sagebrush, as you can tell, guys. A lot of sagebrush. As far as the eye can see. I love thunderstorms, but not when this kind of stuff happens. It says, imagine yourself here on this road that afternoon. It was even in the afternoon, it was during the day, which is crazy. As a booming bolt of lightning strikes just to the south and ignites what would be known as the Point Fire. Imagine being here as the following events of that evening unfold rapidly and disastrously. 6:29 p.m. A wildfire is reported near Initial Point, about 16 miles southwest of Boise and 9 miles south of Kuna. It is one of many fires started across Idaho's southern desert. 6:35, which is only 6 minutes later, the Boise District of the Land Bureau of Land Management dispatches 3 fire engines and a command vehicle. These are soon followed by an additional 3 fire engines and a command vehicle, a bulldozer, and a water tender. 7 o'clock. So that's quick, man. And within 6 minutes, they've dispatched all of that. 7 p.m. The first BLM crews arrive to find the fire actively burning in sagebrush and cheatgrass with light winds. Like right now today, this is light winds. Like that bush blowing right there. So the winds weren't even that bad. 3 to 5 foot flame lengths. So they're 3 to 5 foot tall flames and a moderate rate of speed. The fire size is estimated at 60 to 65 acres already. At 7:11, 11 minutes later, after an officer to assist was accepted by the BLM, the Kuna Rural Fire Department dispatches 2 fire engines and a water tender. And then, 7:30 p.m., the Kuna RFD fire engines arrive and join forces with the BLM fire engines working with the north flank of the fire. The strategy is to contain the blaze on the west side of Swan Falls and prevent it to spreading to the east. One engine is assigned to a burnout operation along the road, while the other engines and dozers split up to work the north and south flanks. 8:10. So this is 40 minutes later. The incident commander reports that crews working from the north and the south flanks have met and the fire spread has been stopped. Mop-up operations begin. Nice. But then, 8:22, so 12 minutes later, they think everything's good. 12 minutes later, The BLM Boise Dispatch issues a red flag warning, an emergency alert based on a large thunderstorm cell moving north towards the burn. Oh no, at an estimated 30 miles per hour. Wind gusts at the fire scene are predicted to reach 50 miles an hour. Wow, so the storm picked up and wind got worse. 3 BLM fire engines are repositioned to the north perimeter of the fire for reinforcement in anticipation of the high winds. The CUNA fire engines continue mopping up the western side of the fire until they run out of water. After receiving instructions to refill with water and stand by, the CUNA engines split up with one, CUNA engine 622, heading east through the burned area to reach Swan Falls. The other, CUNA engine 620, continues mopping up for a short distance. It runs out of water and follows a narrow 2-track road north and then turns east towards the Swan Falls Road. It's unknown why engine 620 took the north route, which took it out of the burned area and through heavy unburned vegetation near Swan Falls Road. Zoom in on these photos here. Crazy. And then at 8:46 p.m., the storm cell arrives with fierce wind gusts blasting from the dark clouds overhead. Embers and hot spots roar back to life. Oh no. Cross containment lines and push the fire quickly to the north. The flames' lengths now reach 20 feet or more. Oh my goodness. 20 feet tall flames. Wow. The fire races through the grass and brush at nearly 600 feet per minute. Wow. At 8:49 p.m., 31-year-old CUNA volunteer firefighter Bill Buttram radios the CUNA commander from the engine 620. Along Buttram on the engine is 18-year-old volunteer firefighter Josh Oliver. Oh my goodness. Super young, both of them. They say, "We're on the north line. We got fire coming hard. This thing has died," Buttram says. The engine, which has experienced overheating problems earlier at the fire, had completely stalled. So when he said this thing has died, he meant the fire truck. And they said, "We got fire coming hard." Oh no. It's kind of smoky out here today, speaking of fires. But that's coming from the mountains and blowing down here. Thank goodness. It's not a wildfire here. But it is bad that it's a mountain fire too. We've had a lot of them this year, more than usual. Anyways, at 8:50, Buttram radios again. "It's not going to let us out of here." Oh my gosh, I can imagine how scared he was, how scared they were. 8:51 p.m. "We're surrounded by fire," Buttram shouts into the radio. "The truck's been overtaken by fire." Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't know where this picture was taken. Probably not from them, but wow. And here's a map of the area to give you an idea of what was going on. Wow. I couldn't even imagine how scared they had to have been.